You know, I feel when you tear a house apart and you're trying to preserve what you can, as long as you have a strong foundation, it's worth to try to preserve it and bring it back to what it was. So you want it to flow like this was, you know, just a beautiful transition of new to old, but all looks like the era of the date of the original house when it was built. My name is Brent Welling Construction, and we are at the Card House today.
Welcome to the West Shore, everybody. My name's Clayton Humphries. Today we got a really special episode for you guys, looking at a home that was originally built in 1926 and remodeled to 2024 standards. Before we get into it, I want to give a special thank you to Welling Construction and their clients for allowing us to do a quick tour and a peek inside of this beautiful gem. Right upon entry here, we're greeted with these beautiful stone pillars. This is the first sign, stone, iron strength, of the actual history of the home. It's a Storybook setting that we're going to be walking through, but it's just a nod to what's going to come. As you look right up here, we've got these beautiful post lights. This reminds me of like an old railroad station. We're walking up the path in general. It's snowing out today. And again, you're greeted by all of this beautiful foliage surrounding the property. We got a beautiful snowy day here, but I'm reminded of how people would have gotten here to Lake Tahoe back in the 20s. They would have taken a railroad train to actually come here. So that's what I like about this. Come and check this out. Walking up here, again, we've got these great post lights here. It's evoking this historical timeless piece. To the left of the property, you can see where that dormer is over there. That's what was added. Johansson Masonry did an amazing job doing that, matching the old with the new. I think it came out perfect. We got our beautiful roof lines, and we got all this original historical masonry work. So this is a nice little platform. In the summer, you can imagine what you'd be doing here is probably, I don't know, sunbathing, having a coffee, enjoying yourself. In the winter, you know, same thing, good spot to build a snowman. So as we're walking up this way, we're again greeted with this beautiful steel and black metal. And these are actually wood windows, Colby and Colby. I think that came out really good, and I think it matches the stonework really well. The stonework and the mason himself was a guy named Umberto Spirellio. He was the guy that did the Kaiser estate, now known as Fleur de Lac. So what I like about this is that you can imagine, where would he have actually sourced all of these boulders and all this actual stonework? And he sourced them from all over the place. Henry Kaiser was an American industrialist. The guy built warships. Back in the day when he built the Kaiser estate, he actually brought 300 men up to Lake Tahoe to build that entire estate. One of those men was the mason that actually built this home here. So we're in for a real treat in diving into this particular property. Now this home was known as the place where a lot of people would gather and play cards and just get together. Even in the movie The Godfather, it's rumored that some of the actors would come here and hang out as well. So any home in Tahoe requires an extra guest space. They did a great job with that here. They created a bunkhouse. This is not original to the property, it was just a shed. But why waste any space in Lake Tahoe when you could put a bunkhouse in? This is fantastic for your guests or extended family that want to hang out on the property but don't want to be in the main house with everybody else. As we're looking at the exterior of the property, we're sitting on a ½ an acre. I think it's important to mention the roof. The roof is a Corten metal roof with shingle style actual inlay. So the way that it's laid on the roof, it looks like it's shingles and it's patinaed perfectly. along with the ghost wood on the exterior and the reclaimed wood under the eave. I think that is absolutely timeless. Although it's all brand new, it looks like it's been here for a long time. As we walk down the stairs here, we got these big wide steps. Again, great masonry work. And we're greeted with this nice big overhang. And again, with the black and the steel, it's hard to beat. I think this is absolutely stunning. Let's go check inside, take a better look.
My clients purchase this home because they love the history of Homewood and the classic architecture of these older homes, and the masonry rock house is pretty unique. There's only a handful of these on the West Shore. And, it really has an amazing feel for the architecture.
So right upon entry in here, what I really like about the property is that you got this really great bench. I think the bench is an important aspect in any home in Tahoe. Just to be able to kick off your shoes and hang up your coat jacket and just kind of get into what you're going to be getting into for the day. It's a nice way to set up. We got a really great wall feature here, and then also a really beautiful powder room over there as well. Here we got the Taj Mahal quartzite countertops with a leather finish. I think these are absolutely stunning. What you can't see, feel, and touch right now is this actual finish. I think that this is actually something that most homes should do, and not everybody does it, so it's thoughtful, and it's also a nice warm tone. Matches with the stone in the home really well. Overhead here, we've got this really great custom forged range hood, and then of course a wolf gas range, and a nice little thoughtful note here, this nice little spice cabinet. All this was done by Matt Lund. He's a local blacksmith, and it's all custom to the particular property that we're standing in. As we're walking along this side, we're going again past the Taj Mahal countertops. We got this nice little coffee caddy. This is a really thoughtful piece. Everything about this home is space saving and actually customized. We got a beautiful glassware storage here. We have a sub-zero refrigerator matched with the cabinetry in general. It's absolutely seamless and it's non-invasive, which I really like about the property. Now let's check out the dining room. Now we're in the dining room. Now, if you could imagine yourself back in the day when Henry Kaiser used to play poker games here and hang out with his friends, this is likely where he sat, which is pretty rad. I like the idea of this window package. I think it comes off really beautifully. We've got the steel with the black finish. We've got the stone. Architecturally, it's absolutely stunning. I think they did a really good job. All of that nature pulls into this home, and it's incredibly important in a home like this. Here we've got our nice little area. It's a nice little wet bar. We've got two little refrigerators, and I think these are really cute, functional, fun, glassware storage above, and all of your mixers and cocktails. So if you do get here and you want to remake that time back in the 20s when everybody was playing cards, you could do that yourself, even mix up your own martinis and such. I love this little pull right here. This is a secret door that heads up to your own private guest suite. There's a nice spiral staircase going up, and I think that's absolutely stunning. It's super fun, and the guest suite itself has its own private sink, and it's a nice little sanctuary away from the rest of the actual bedrooms. Moving into the living room, we've got this great structural piece right here. This is all steel and has been opened up, inviting any guest that's going to be in the living room into the dining room and vice versa. Moving through the living room, I absolutely love this original door that they've refinished. They've redone the hardware. It's probably a 200-pound door, but it's super light. It's easy to open, and it matches this stone really well. Now in modern day remodels, you might have pulled this out and wanted a new door. I think it was smart that they didn't. They kept it original, and it's just a classy piece in the actual home itself. Matches the windows really nicely. Moving in here, we've got this beautiful fireplace. I love the fireplace because all of the stone would have been sourced from different places around the basin. They're not just picked up on the property. They would have came from like Mount Watson, Olympic Valley, Cisco Grove, some really unique spots. So this was a very thoughtful piece. You've got some Pluto, you've got some different forms of quartz, and it's pretty nice. Matt Lund, once again, our blacksmith, created this beautiful screen here. I think the screen came out really nice. It's a piece where, again, you could have skipped that, but they didn't. You know that wasn't cheap, and it was, again, thoughtful. Moving out here, we've got these beautiful French doors. The French doors are great. It leads out to the patio and some really good features in the patio. And what I like about that is they open up nicely. We're gonna get into that a little bit more as we walk into the exterior. Now, as we continue to move along, we've got this really great hallway here, and this is gonna lead us to the bunk room. I love checking out these bunk rooms. Any home in Tahoe needs a bunk room. Let's not forget this guy. Nice little secret pocket door. Again, no space was spared. Everything was thoughtful. They got this great steel plate here. We've got this great masonry work. All together, it's the perfect package. Opening up to all of these thoughtful different colors in the home. We've got the blues, we've got the grays, we've got the whites. In this room, what a great bunk room to unload your day. And again, architecturally, you've got the steel, you've got the stone, you've got the glass, and you've got all of this nature pouring in, and you've got beautiful lake views through that half-acre storybook setting. So what I love about this bunk room again is we've got this really great bathroom. It's en suite, and I think it's really important to note a couple of the functions in this actual bathroom itself. You have a great heating package, but beyond that, you've got these really great light fixtures. And what I like about the light fixtures is they're actually set in the mirror. Most people would just put a mirror here and then mount those on the exterior and then they'd be done. But they wanted to maximize every square inch of this home, opening up this bathroom to its maximum potential. And they're able to do that with this really big mirror itself. They're able to actually inlay it with tile as well. Beautiful countertops, great tile package in the stall shower, and there's nothing to complain about there. So as we're exiting the bunk room, I really love this room. It's probably my favorite room, honestly. It seems a little strange, but I feel like the entrance as we walk in here, we've got this great historical stonework. You've got this beautiful Taj Mahal quartzite countertop with the leather finish as well. Plenty of storage above, and check this out. In here, you've got this storybook setting. This is like something people dream of, whether you're out on the lake, in the summer, or you're out on the slopes in the winter. This is a great place. It has a very grounding feel to it. Nature pours right in here, and it's a great place to just be able to unwind, call it a day, and just read a book or do whatever you like. We have the stone, we have the steel, we have the cedar. We've got everything in this room invoking all points of nature, and we've got a lot of silence. It's super quiet comparatively to the rest of the house. So as we're exiting this room, we're gonna go ahead and check out upstairs. And what I like about upstairs, first and foremost, is how it's cut off from the rest of the home. They installed this really great barn door here. And again, it's seamless. You can't even tell that there is a room here. And again, Welling Construction did a fantastic job, sparing no space at all, creating this beautiful, functional, artistic staircase here. We have the wood floors inlaid in steel. I think that was really beautiful. I'm positive the owners love this. Let's go check out the primary suite.
It's hard not to look out the windows and feel the history. It's an amazing feeling, but at the same time, the renovation brought today's amenities into this house, so you could sit in here and, put a fire on and be cozy and warm, and it's now a structure that you could be in for the wintertime and use it year round. And some of these older homes, they weren't designed so much for the winter because of the way they were built. So bringing this renovation to this house made it useful year round, with all these new amenities you have today, but so subtle that you wouldn't know it, and it kept the preservation of the old house.
So coming up into the primary suite, I just absolutely love this. It's quaint, it's cozy, but it's extremely spacious. Again, we have this beautiful staircase that just flows down to the lower level of the property, but no space again was spared up here. We got this beautiful beams above, this great chandelier here, and also check out these pulls. These are absolutely stunning. They did a great job making sure that everything flows in here super nicely, closes easy, thoughtful, and perfect for storage. As we walk in here, we're again confronted with nature, timeless beauty, and all the architectural features of a quaint and cozy room. The best part about this is that it's completely separate from the rest of the house. It's a complete sanctuary. And you can imagine yourself laying here in the evening, watching the snowfall, getting excited for the next day ahead, or on a beautiful starry night, even peering out and seeing some of the stars over Lake Tahoe itself. This room is equipped with this really great little reading area. I think the reading area was thoughtful. It's a great place to sit and also relax and call it a day. And even better is the bathroom. This bathroom, again, being ensuite, there's something about this that I think is really important to note. And that's that you've got this really great old growth cedar that's right outside. You're able to pull that color from the exterior into the interior while you're taking a shower. There's no better way. Well, it was called like forest bathing, right? I mean, that's actually doing it. So I think it's kind of funny. We got the light pouring in here as well. Beautiful tile floors, great countertop package, and no space was spared here. You could tell that in the roof line right here. Again, somebody could have put a lid right here and cut this off. They didn't do that. Welling was smart enough to create these beautiful ghostwood planks that continue up to the big timber up top, and they matched it with the tile and design along the side. Put a nice little bench in there. This is a sanctuary and a true primary suite. What a great primary suite. Now we're downstairs. Let's check out this other full bathroom. As you come into the full bathroom, we've got this beautiful mirror, just like the bunk room, with the lighting package mounted into the mirror itself. This mirror, rather than tile, is set in actual steel. The steel matches the actual stone beautifully. Again, we have the steel trim on the window package, and we also have this nice steel ledge right here, and the Storybrooke style sink, which I absolutely love. The Taj Mahal quartzite countertop. They're just hitting every note in here. What I love most about this shower is that you step in here and you have this area that they didn't have to put extra thought into, but they did. So they were able to put like these blue tones and these gray tones and these white tones. This could have been all white, and they decided not to do that. And what I like about that is this is like the reflection of Lake Tahoe. I may be making that up. That might not be what their intention was, but that was my first thought. When you look across the lake, you see those different color tones in Lake Tahoe, and this reminds me of it. Again, we're bringing nature into the home, which I think is imperative in any home that you own in Lake Tahoe. These guys have hit the nail on the head and done a great job with that. Speaking of nature, when you're standing here, you're looking out, you see this big, beautiful boulder here. You got this big incense cedar out there. So all that nature pours in. It matches perfectly with the black framed construction and all the stonework. It's absolutely stunning.
You know, and we kept the ceiling in here. There's areas that, you know, we preserved, we protected, and we kept. Like again, the ceiling of this house has aged to perfection. You know, it's like you look at it and it just gives the age, but it's clean at the same time. The fireplace was the original fireplace that was built around, and we cleaned it and built new. You know, our blacksmith built some new custom doors to fit the era of the house.
So as we walk out here, back into the living room, we want to check out a couple little notes that I think are important. Remember, this house was built in 1926, so to bring it to 2024 standards, you gotta have a television. And they mounted it absolutely perfectly with the Sonos sound system, and also with this really great lighting package, opening and expanding this whole space, making it seem much larger than it really is. And so I think the lighting package with the media package and the Sonos sound system, it's just a nice extra touch. So when you think about the ceilings here, I really want to bring up another extra point here. These are original ceilings. They've been refinished perfectly. I think that this entire area in this room is one that you just age well with. And over time, you can imagine yourself sitting by the fire, having a glass of wine, enjoying the evening, and enjoying the architectural features in the actual room. Let's check out outside. And what better way to leave the living room than through these beautiful French doors? I think they're actually set really well. Again, you've got the black tonalities, you've got the great stonework, you've got this rustic reclaimed wood that they've done right here as well. Stone package, beautiful lighting package, again with the black iron look. Speaking of the lighting package here, over here we've got an actual gas lamp. So this is the actual gas operated lamp. So in the evenings, you can imagine hanging out here, enjoying this massive natural boulder that's sitting here, some fresh pizza off the pizza oven, or something right off the grill right here, enjoying the evening, enjoying some wines, or maybe just sitting in the spa located right over there. Really love this area, it's super nice. Thank you again so much for joining us on this incredible tour of this historical estate. I'm super grateful to Welling Construction and their clients for allowing us to take a deep dive, and we hope you enjoyed. If you need any contact information from any of the principals that are mentioned in the video, feel free to look down in the notes below. As always, feel free to like and subscribe and share on the channel. And again, until next time, see you out there.